Alright, all things Tonga, it is time to head back. Ran into Sione for one last time while I was getting some exercise. Get back home, get ready for the evening flight. If it happens, which I'm fully expecting it to. All right, man. These 2 months in Tonga have gone by quick. Time to get back home, get in the grind, back into the meat grinder of America. But all is good. Yeah, so getting back to that conversation on my theory of why my Tongan is so jacked. But I think that is why. Just my dad growing up overseas, speaking English pretty much, and my mom being a teacher, speaking English, and in the household we just spoke English, and that is the big reasons why the difference between myself and my cousins and them, because even though my cousins and them have been to Tonga, a lot of them speak like they are just from here, because my aunts and uncle, they didn't really speak English. And that's where I could practice my Tongan was talking to them. So, but all is good. Despite that, get a good laugh. You see, I was asking these guys, is this a proper term? And just because I come back for 30 years, not like I stayed for 2 months. I stayed for a couple weeks, maybe a month at most. Sometimes only a week. So that was my Tongan crash course. There is the Talanoa Hotel. Oh no, Talanoa Hotel is behind me. What is this? Oh, this is some government building, or probably a foreign embassy, I don't know. It's got high fences. British icons is what it looks like. It's got a British flag. So that is probably what it is. Or an Australian flag. One of the places. Alright, the kids. Studio Hopo time. A lot of you on this page have swam off the American War. Wafu America. Oh man, let's check out the police as far as how they stop people. They are checking registration. Let me hit them up for a little bit. So all of a sudden in Nuku'alofa, you are driving, and they pull you over. Last night they were checking for driving under the influence of alcohol. So good thing there was no King George around, but or they stop you for your registration. So this is how they do it in Tonga. All things Tonga. they do not have a vehicle. But this is how they're stopping you. They kind of flag you down. And hello. Just checking registration. The Friendly Island Police. Alright. I better get out of here before I get myself arrested before my flight. That would not be good. No. I appreciate the Tongan police station. You do not have to worry about police brutality here. I mean, in Tonga, if you do something that the police beat you, you probably deserve it. But I think they're a lot better. But yeah, the police system in Tonga, I wouldn't worry too much about them. I'd be more worried about the police in America. All right. Yeah. We'll say hello.
Hello.
Yeah. All things Tonga. Look. We got some kids. Moturi hopo? Yeah. Malo. Ha mohingoa.
Slen ko sa maya ni ko.
Yeah. O meife.
Fas.
Fas iyo. Fas ofife, eh? Okay. All right. Nafoa. All right. Love talking to little kids. They are so innocent. Their brains are not too corrupted. And that's how we should all be, right? That's what Jesus said to his apostles when they were arguing who was the greatest. He said, an object lesson, you need to be like one of these little ones. And the reason being is that they were humble in spirit. And that's why I think I enjoy the innocence of watching children play and go about their life. All right, I did not get back to Emerald Hotel. Been a while. Went there once, like I said. Used to love emeralds. But when I ordered when I was here, it was kind of just pretty dried out. What I order, pork belly. Ordered some pork belly and some Shanghai noodles. And to be honest, pork belly wasn't that good, and the Shanghai noodle was average. Nothing to write home about. I tried those sandwiches at Yummy Treats. Reviewed those. Man, that is a spot you guys gotta hit. You know, it's different from the Vietnamese banh mi, but it is good. I like the chicken one. I love the chicken one. The beef tastes like a brisket. So if you're from Texas, you're from America, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say barbecue brisket. That's what it tastes like. They don't do too much brisket out here, and they don't do it in Australia and New Zealand. I was over there with some friends, and I smoked them some, and they were amazed. They thought I was top chef. And I was top chef for that day anyways. But yeah, that's what Yummy Treats sandwich tastes like. A nice brisket. Not as fatty as the brisket, but same texture. Nice. They got some nice barbecue sauce on their sandwich. So good job, guys. Last night, you'll see already in the video that after the flight we caught some fish and chips at Thoa's place, and then I tried out the chicken burrito. I've been doing the shrimp burrito, but the chicken burrito was nice too. Good job, Thoa. Keep up the good work. What a beautiful, refreshing day to be out in Nuku'alofa today. My last walk on this trip. Got to see all the touristy sites the last couple weeks. The land bridge. I do not recommend you go there until they get the roads cleared up, because it's just bushes. And somebody said that the tourists should have common sense. You know, like they're not gonna go over the edge. The problem is tourists are not all the same age. You get out of the car and your 8-year-old goes buzzing down one way, and most Tongans got 10 kids. So definitely do not take your children there. And if you're elderly, stay away from the edge. And the problem is you can only see the land bridge currently if you're right over the edge, like I did when I filmed it. So out of all the sites, I think the land bridge was the most dangerous. Now look. You know what I have not seen a whole lot in Tonga? There's too many homeless. To be honest, I've seen this lady I just passed up. Obviously, she needs a place to stay. But I saw one guy, he looked homeless, but he had a bunch of food and stuff. And he was offering me his food. So, I don't know if he was truly homeless, but, and that is the nice thing about Tonga. They seem to not really have a homeless problem. And that's funny, isn't it? Because Tonga, for all intents and purposes, people would look at it and say, this place is poverty stricken. But why is it that we don't have any homeless? And you know what it is? Is we Tongans as people really care about people. Where in the West, it's every man for themselves. You know, if the government's not taking care of you, nobody's not taking care of you. And Western standards just breeds selfishness. And there's no family structure. And there's no attachment. And no sense of belonging. And I think that's what happens. So you get a lot of situation where people don't really even care about each other. So, in Tonga, you don't really have a whole lot of that as well. Hello. So, and that's one of the things that the West can learn from a country like Tonga. They don't have a lot of money, but They don't have a homeless problem. And if you just want to see the footage, you can just put everything on silent. And I'm sure some people have as well. And speaking about corruption, let me flip this over and cross the street. Show you this picture. Or maybe I can just zoom in to this sign. Check it out. Tonga has an Office of Anti-Corruption Commissioner. Kingdom of Tonga, First Act. Integrity, doing shall is right. Oh, sorry, my glass is not good. Doing what is right. What does the next one say? Owning your actions, accountability, collaboration, working smarter, and T, transparency, being open and honest. There you go. How many countries have an anti-corruption act displayed? There you go. All you Tongans, pay attention. And if I could speak Chinese, I would say it in the Chinese language too. Treasury. All right. The reason I always walk this walk is I like it. It's cool. Tonga's got some waste bins now, which is nice. Got their litter problem, at least on this main road, has been pretty much non-existent. Probably because of the cruise port right here. Tonga has a Lawanga Kato competition. Well, what does that mean? Well, I guess it's a traditional basket weaving, 10 to 20 years old. Innovation, creativity, 21 and plus. So a 10-year-old is competing with a 20-year-old. Oh, cultural storytelling. Ooh, that might be nice. Weave a basket that tells a story or represent our Tongan cultural theme. Helala Festival 2024. Well, I guess that is past. But interesting none the least. Alright. We got a King Tupo Nima, it looks like. I don't know who that is, but it's a monument right there. I have never been to that. I see it and I walk right past it every day. What do you think? Alright, all things Tonga. Since today is my last day, let's go check it out. Hopefully I don't get arrested. Then the title will be YouTuber gets arrested. My wife is probably wondering, where am I? Our flight leaves in a couple hours. Let's check it out. Man, I think this is a... Oh, I know what it is. It's a memorial. Members of the second official contingent from Tonga who served in the Solomon Islands campaign, 1944, I'm assuming. So, it's just the Tongans that have lost their lives in Western wars. Fighting for the man is what they say. Fighting for the Balangis. Memorial to the men from Tonga who took part in the Great War, 1914 to 1918. World War One. Nice if I got a picture of it. Got it in the frame at least. The following men from Tonga gave their lives on active service in the land Allied cause during 1939 and 1945. Second World War. See what this side says. And this one says, members of the first official company contingent from Tonga who served in the Solomon Islands campaign, 1943. So same one. So it looks like this memorial is for 3 wars. So, all right. Now all things Tonga. You are just like me. Some of you already knew this. That's what it is. Got some cannons here. Alright, I'm glad I did check that out. There's the palace grounds. That is the flag here that you will see on postcards of Nuku'alofa. I am expecting a call from Michelle saying, "Where are you? What are you doing?" I am coming. Here's a nice view of the palace. Like I said on my very first video, if they could do that as a museum. And somebody said, where do I suggest the king live? It's up to the king. If he thinks it's a good idea, then it's a good idea. And if he thinks it's not a good idea, then it's not a good idea. Simple as that. I don't gotta argue about it. I don't gotta cuss me out like I'm stupid. Which sometimes I can do dumb things. I do not disagree with that. But just a thought. Beautiful palace. Lots of history. And even walking the grounds of this is beautiful. So, lots of nice history in this field right here too. Look up the old footage. I used to play rugby games here. I remember seeing pictures of my father playing rugby games here for Tonga. And Saw a lot of festivals on this field, so very nice. I need to talk to my aunt the next trip. Spend a couple days with her. She's one of the last remaining siblings that will talk to me and tell me a little bit about the family history of my dad's side of the family, the Kavapalu side of the family as well. Yeah, that would be a nice thing. All right, I'm gonna miss this big, beautiful tree right here. Man, like I told you, I remember this tree as a kid, and it was awesome. All right, here is a barbecue spot again. Yeah, that's my only problem with some of this food. It sits on that table, I don't know for how long. That's why I only like to buy stuff on the street when they are cooking it. That is my rule for not getting sick. All right, the post is not open right now. All right, just some friends driving around. Hey, you guys, you gotta let me know. When I was talking this morning when I went to Tonga and that big bowl, that big bowl, what did you guys think? You guys think I was leading you on? Like that was a real story? I'm sure they cooked people in pots similar to that, but not that actual pot. But that's the first thing that came to mind when I saw that big pot. And the Captain Cook name, just, you know, if you're not in Wikipedia, you wouldn't have known that Cook wasn't named after Captain Cook, the word cook. Ooh, it's so nice and breezy right now. So cool. They have different ones working in Tonga, just taking care of stuff on the streets, sweeping it up. Man, this palace is awesome. Man, I'd love to tour that ground. Malo ngawi. All right, people working hard on a Saturday. Up here comes the Queen Salote bus. Let's see what they do. You think they're gonna scream and wave? Maybe. Nope, they are all packed in there. You guys want to peek in the palace through the gates? Let's do that. Let's do that. seal of Tonga. That is beautiful. The shield. Alright. So that is the view from the palace in the back. That is what us peasants, that's us peasants view. We view from the back. Alright, but sorry. My credentials, that's as far as a view as you get. Alright, let me flip the screen. I think all things Tonga, this video deserves its own little segment. It is way too long. But we did a round trip and we're back on Nuku'alofa Road where I live. I wonder what the new banner is gonna be up there. Man, I gotta get ready again, catch up with my friends in Auckland. Alright, this is the Defense Department. That is a current Tongan fortress. So if you're gonna invade Tonga, you have to get over this fence. And once you get over these fence, you have to get past the glass or the security windows. That doesn't make any sense to me, right? You got security windows, but you got a piece of glass, a 10 by 10 window of glass in the entryway. Make it make sense, but just like the olden days, ain't nobody attacking. Nobody attacking Tonga. I always like to cross the street because it has a sidewalk. And you're away from the dogs. Alright, all things Tonga, this walk has come to an end, and I have gotten better at shooting videos, because you notice that was 80% all things Tonga and only 20% beard. So, appreciate you guys. We will see where this journey of all things Tonga takes us. And again, just been glad to shoot some Tongan content for you guys. I mean, boys are still selling their Vaipolo on Baha'akolo Road, just hiding behind the umbrella at Nanisi's, or not Nanisi's, a couple houses down from Nanisi's. Alright, all things Tonga. Thank you for watching it. And by the way, YouTube is officially giving me a check. That's crazy, huh? Just for talking about nonsense. But we Tongans enjoy the nonsense. So, thank you guys. Not much, but it's funny. It makes me laugh. So, alright. I will see you at the airport probably.